I never ever really want to fight him. And by that I mean I don't want to invest more breathing. This is why we do the breathing, we make a massive emphasis of it. And I don't know anywhere around here, not to like, I don't know anywhere around here that talks about breathing. Like you go on any of the websites around here, any of the other gyms, like the ones in the cities and stuff, none of them talk about breathing at all. None of them talk about it. Hickson says it's the single most important thing that made him successful. You know, that's why you get black belt world champions say, he submitted me twice in the first 5 minutes and I hadn't conceded an advantage in 4 years at black belt world championship level, right? Winning 4 world titles in my weight division. And Hickson submits me twice in 5 minutes. How did that happen? Hickson says, because I outbreathe them. I just outbreathe them. I don't invest the amount of energy they're doing into positions, and I just let them all exhaust themselves, which they all inevitably do because they're really good athletes. So the point here is I've switched my body through, I've formed my pyramid, I want to get this in, and he keeps sitting up on me. So when he sits up on me, I just put my shoulder through him. And I'm going to sit here all day. How you feeling, Johnny?
Yeah, terrible.
Yeah, terrible. Go on, keep moving. And eventually, like, we'll play this game, and he might be a minute, he might be 2 minutes, he might be whatever. But like, when I'm here, I can breathe as slow as I want, holding this position in my pyramid, and eventually he's going to start. He's not going to want to keep his head up there. He's having to hold his head up there. And when he starts to do that, he finishes himself. I switch the weight. Notice there I didn't even use the gi grip. And I'm just he's going to sit back up. He'll fight like crazy normally there and go, oh, the choke's coming on. He's going to stop putting his hands in, start trying to sit up, start trying to take that space away that I want to put the arm in. And so every time he does that, like we have a position called the Soul Stealer, scarf hold. It's basically this, right? And it's horrible in terms of pressure. This is one of the ways Hickson submitted Sal Hibiero when Hickson was in his 40s. He just put him in the scarf hold. And, you know, multiple time black belt world champion, one of the all-time greats, and he tapped the pressure of it. And this is the same concept. It's the exact same concept. Slightly different arm configuration, but basically dominating this inside position. So if I was here, we're not doing this, but if I'm here, I'm dominating this inside position, putting all my weight on him and basically pulling him up. Right? And it's a tremendous pressure on the diaphragm, which is why we do the breathing, so that you can lay there under this and you can deal with it at minimal energy. That's why we do the breathing. So this is exactly the same idea. He starts sitting up into me, and so I just form my pyramid, and I just sit with him. And I'm not pulling him like crazy. This is his job to pull me. I just give him a little bit of encouragement, because he doesn't want me. If I don't seriously feel he wants to put his head there, then I'm going to choke him. So everyone get that? So I'm going to choke him. He has to defend this. So he's going to be pushing my head and sitting, yeah. And so okay. And I don't put loads of investment into this. I'm just going to feel for that solar plexus, and I'm just helping him up. But he's sitting himself up. So I just make it, I do enough to make it worse, but no more. I feel the gap, back to the throw. And I'm just switching between the two. No major investment in any of it. I'm just wearing him down, wearing him down, wearing him down. My breathing low, his breathing going up and up and up. His investment in it, up and up and up. My investment in it, you know, marginal. I just held it. Yeah? Give it a go.
That side is